welcome to today's video, yet another video, but today Patrick and I are going to be talking about 5 simple, easy hacks that you can apply to your everyday life that are going to help increase your performance, whether it be inside or outside of the gym.
These are things that whether you're a professional athlete or just an everyday fitness enthusiast, you should be able to apply directly to see some results immediately. All right, hack number 1 is going to be sleep. And we all know that we need more of it, but what we're gonna try to do is give you some practical things that you can actually improve your sleep on immediately. So more than just sleeping more, there's some things you can do to get better sleep that don't cost very much and don't really take much extra. One of those is gonna be blackout shades. I used to sleep with the windows open, lights on, TV on, or maybe not lights, but I sleep with the TV on, music on, and I used to think that it didn't affect me. Christy, it used to drive her nuts, and I didn't understand why. And we more recently, over the past maybe 3 years, have gotten blackout shades. So they're actually black curtains that when you close them, the room goes completely dark. We shut off our TV, any lights, any of the little cube things that have an LED on them. I can't even sleep with those on them anymore. So having a pitch black room lets you get into a deeper sleep and sleep more thoroughly.
That is where my sleep mask comes in. It's perfect. So I actually had to learn to sleep with one of these because I was so used to having a pitch black room here at the house. And then when I would travel, sometimes the hotel rooms, I wasn't able to get them as dark. I'd be crazy trying to flip over alarm clocks, find every light in the room to turn off, and still lights would sometimes come in. So I've learned to sleep with one of these and it has been an absolute game changer for me. It also comes into play when Patrick likes to stay up later than I do and there's some lights on in the house. So a sleep mask is super helpful. Other things to think about are going to be other external factors, such as making sure it's not too hot. We tend to do better when the room is cooler. So whether that's a fan or however we can, trying to keep our room a little bit cooler. Then from there, trying to find a sleep routine. So we should wake up and go to bed at the same time every night, and ideally before midnight. Every hour before midnight is going to be a better hour of sleep. So thinking about getting to bed by 9 or 10 instead of that 1 or 2 a.m. Turning the TV off earlier so we don't have the blue light simulation. From there though, for your routine, think about winding down. So I know a lot of us say we want 8 hours of sleep. Well, if our head hits the pillow at the time that our 8 hours is starting, we're gonna take at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes to wind down. So starting your sleep routine a little bit earlier, reading a book, stretching, meditating, focusing on your breathing, but starting that 30 to 45 minutes from when you actually wanna be asleep will help your body wind down and help you get a more restful night's sleep. Hack number 2, alcohol consumption. Let's talk about alcohol. So it really does affect us psychologically and biologically. I'm not saying we shouldn't drink alcohol. It's okay in moderation, just like anything in moderation. However, it really can affect our sleep. It can affect how we feel. It can affect our gut, and it just all of those things that make us feel unwell. So when I'm training really hard, I actually have not had a drink for probably the last 8 or 10 weeks. I do like to have a beer. I do like to have a margarita. Those are my favorite. But I do notice that it really affects my sleep to the point of where I'm waking up at night, I'm tossing and I'm turning, and I take that into my next week's training. So I think just kind of limiting yourself to make sure you feel good with whatever it is that you are drinking.
So this probably applies a little bit more to me right now. I love a beer with dinner or any other good excuse to have a drink, but I'm hitting a little bit of a baseline right now. So I'm pulling alcohol back, I'm cleaning up my diet, and as much as I enjoy it and don't want to give them up, I've noticed some really big differences just completely stopping. That being, I've already lost a little bit of weight. I can see myself being leaner, and also my sleep gets better. So you may not think of it, you may feel like you hit the bed and go to bed and sleep well, but your sleep quality isn't as good. And I've noticed that I wake up feeling fresher and more ready to go after each day, just not having any at all.
Hack number 3 is gonna be food and water consumption. So food, let's talk meal prep. Making sure that you have your food prepped and ready to go in the fridge. So do your grocery shopping on a Sunday or whenever you have the time. Come home, unload your groceries, and start your food prep immediately. That makes a huge difference. If you have ready to go meals that are healthy, you will continue to eat well and fuel your performance.
Water is something that we may drink but don't necessarily take account of. So having some sort of shaker bottle where you have a reference throughout the day, like I've consumed 3 of these or none of them. It gives you a visual reference to, to take account of how much you've actually drank. And I do pretty good with water, but food's something that I don't do as good at. I might eat breakfast and I can skip most of the day before I eat again. So having some sort of reference of Chrissy counts macros. I haven't brought myself to do it yet, but I probably should. But having some sort of reference of have I eaten enough? Have I drinking enough water? Some people are under eating or under drinking water as much as they overeat. So it's just something to pay attention to and hold yourself accountable for.
And I think just like a really good way to know if you're under eating is just making sure that you have the energy to continue doing the things you love to do every day. And if we shouldn't get to the end of the day and be like, oh gosh, I haven't eaten all day, and then eat all of our calories at night. Obviously there's intermittent.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, he's good at that. Obviously there's intermittent fasting. So those are different styles of dieting and nutrition. Everybody's body is gonna be a little bit different, but we do wanna make sure we're fueling ourselves properly and not with crap. If we put crap into our body, we're gonna feel like crap as we try to perform in the gym. So when I say crap, we wanna avoid processed and simple sugars. The only time that we potentially would want to have one of those would be a post-workout shake after we work out. That's when your muscles are hungry and your body's looking for that protein and a carbohydrate that's going to quickly be absorbed and digested. Still, I'm not saying go get gummy worms or gummy bears, but try to have something maybe like a banana, something that will digest quicker after your workout, and that's going to fuel your muscles and help your body repair itself so you can recover quickly and ultimately get back to the gym.
All right, our hack number 4 is gonna be steady state cardio. And this is something that I'm personally adding in a lot more to my fitness regimen on a day-to-day basis. And there's a few things that it's gonna do for us. One, that baseline heart rate where we're not working near our maximum, but maybe somewhere around 60 to 50% effort, allows us to not beat ourselves down while gaining some cardiovascular fitness. A good rule of thumb that I've been using is I've been working in the 30 to 40 minute range, and knowing I'm kind of putting forth the right amount of effort, it takes me just about 10 minutes almost every time before I start sweating. The first 5 or 6 minutes almost feel too easy, and then I get to about that 10-minute mark and I'll start sweating and maintain that for the duration of the workout.
I think with steady state cardio, it's another way to continue working on your fitness without beating your body up, and 2, focus on your nasal breathing. So when doing this steady state cardio, to know that we're in that zone that Patrick just talked about and that percentage effort, so that 60-ish%, we should be able to do the work with our mouth closed, breathing through our nose only. Okay, that's gonna help us learn to control our heart rate and make sure that we're not getting up into our 80% plus zone, so that way we're not beating ourselves up. Hack number 5, dedicate time to recover. This could be, actually they're all important. I can't even pick one that's the most important because they're all awesome, but this one is super, super important so that you can stay injury free and you can always feel fresh and motivated and not hit that burnout stage.
Yeah, Chrissy works a lot with the mobility and she shared that with you guys. It's something that I'm working to improve upon as well. I'm naturally flexible and limber, so I don't maybe notice some of those nagging aches and pains as much as I should. But when I take time to do the mobility, it definitely highlights the things that are bothering me that maybe don't bug me enough for me to just notice in my day-to-day life.
So for you guys, it's important to take those days, add in a mobility day. You're not getting less fit. Sometimes we think, oh, if I'm gonna take a day off today, then I'm gonna be less fit than I was the day before. That day off is actually going to allow your muscles to rebuild. It's going to allow you to recover so you can hit the gym with high intensity the following day and get more out of your workout. So don't feel like just because you're taking a day off, you're getting behind or you're getting less fit. It's gonna help you perform better and feel better and get stronger in the long run.
So I hope we've been able to give you guys some things that you can directly implement in your life. Some of these I'm making some adjustments to kind of ramp up for me, and I'm noticing them. So it's not something that takes time, it's something that you guys can do today and tomorrow and the next day that you will immediately feel the differences and benefits from.
We hope this video was super helpful. If you guys have any questions on any of it, if you want some more sleep hacks, if you want to talk more about nutrition, if you guys want to talk about performance and tracking performance or how to scale workouts, let us know. We are here for you. We are happy to help, and we're excited to share the information with you. If you like the video, as always, smash the like button because it will help our channel. And we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a great day.